Good morning, sixth grade. Welcome to week 4 of remote learning. I hope everybody is well rested. I hope everybody had a chance to relax or maybe catch up on things they needed to get done. But we're back. Good morning. Hi, Adrian. All right, so I'm going to take some questions and then get you guys on to whatever you need, whether it's makeup work or moving forward. Good morning, Brian. But first, we're going to start with a warm-up. It says, find the cost for 1 apple. Good morning, Brian O. And the information that they give you is that 7 apples cost $3.29. Hi, Kareem. Welcome back, guys. Hi, Janelle. Hi, Fergie. All right, I'll repeat it one more time, and then we're going to move to the big board so that we don't waste any time. Hi, Angelica. Find the cost for 1 apple if 7 apples cost $3.29. All right, that's what we're going to do first. Then I'll take questions, and then I'll get you guys on your proper assignments. Okay, let's do it. All right. My mathematical geniuses, tell me how to find the cost for 1 apple if 7 apples cost $3.29, and tell me how you know. While I wait, not $1, 1 apple. Although we could figure that out too. How much could we buy with $1? I might add that as an extension. Hey, Avril. While I wait for your responses, I'll take attendance real quick. All right, so I have both the Bryans. Hey, Taylor. Okay, let's see if I got everybody. Brian H, Brian O, Fergie, Kareem, Adrian, Angelica, Janelle, Avril, Taylor. That's 9. Am I missing anybody in that roll call? Kareem, that's incorrect. How'd you get that? Okay, who am I missing? Yeah, now it says 10, so maybe I'm just missing one person. Okay, well, I'll say roll call again, and then if I missed you, you just let me know. Hey, Annalise. What do you mean, peace out? We just started. All right, I got Brian H, Brian O, Fergie, Annalise now, Jenna, Lee, Angelica, Kareem, Avril, Taylor, and Adrian. Hello, Christian. Nice of you to join us. I'm still waiting for my cost for one apple. If 7 costs $3.29, how much does one apple cost? I multiplied that to 7. What, the 2 point whatever? Hi, Nathan. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 12. Nice. Very nice. Nice little turnout so far. I'm not sure how you got that, but the 2 point blah, 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 blah is incorrect. And I'm still waiting. I have at least 12 intelligent young people here. Someone better tell me the cost for one apple. Adrian is saying that every apple is going to cost 47 cents. And Nathan, first we're doing the warm-up, and then I'm going to get everybody on to what assignment they need to be doing. Okay, Adrian, why does every apple cost 47 cents? Look at the board. Yeah, for those of you who might have came late, I'll show you the thumbnail. That's what we got on the agenda for today, and this is how we're starting up. Welcome back. I hope you're ready to rock and roll and finish up third marking period strong. Adrian says because $3.29 divided by 7 is 49 cents. 49 or 47? You originally told me 47 cents. Taylor says 50 cents. No estimating, Taylor. We need an exact number. Adrian said that if you take $3.29 and you divide it by 7, you are supposed to get 47 cents. Would you guys please check to see if that's accurate? Now, Kareem was kind of saying something similar, because one of the ways that we could check, if you do 47 cents times 7, you're supposed to get $3.29. So are these true or false? Who estimated also? Adrian is not estimating. This is accurate. Now the question is it the answer? It's accurate, but is it the answer? And why is it the answer if it's the answer? Okay. Now, one of the ways that you can tell, let's draw a double number line real quick. And if I have the number of apples here, they told us 7 apples, and we're interested in the price for 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 apples costs $3.29. I want the cost for 1 apple, correct? Okay. Well, how do we get from here back to here? I have to divide by 7, don't I? 7 divided by 7 is 1, is it not? Okay, well, if you want an equivalent ratio, then you have to divide by 7 here. Because in the definition of an equivalent ratio, they are equivalent if they were multiplied by the same factor. Dividing by 7 is the same thing as multiplying by what? If I looked at it in terms of multiplication, what am I multiplying by? I divide by 7, but that means that I'm multiplying by what? Okay. Yes, this is 47 cents, so Adrian was correct. Good job. Thank you, Kareem, for being actively thinking about this, because now I know that you'll get it right next time. Dividing by 7 is the same as multiplying by a 7th. These are doing exactly the same thing. Any questions on that? Any questions on that at all? Now, I said I would extend it, right? Let's extend it so that now you tell me how many apples can I buy if I had $1? $1. How many apples can you buy? Now that you know that each one is 47 cents, how many apples can you buy? And why? You can only buy 2 because 2 apples would cost how much money? You only have $1, so now how much change would you get back? You get 6 cents change back, right? And that's not enough to buy a third apple. At least not at this rate. Okay? All right, cool. Any questions on that? I think that was a good warm-up. I think we'll do that again tomorrow, but maybe like with a different scenario, because this is a very important skill that you need to have as a math student, to be able to find a unit rate and to find how much for one. That's right, problem solved. Okay, now let's move on to bigger and better things. For those of you who have finished all your work, you finished the parts of the test, you don't have any makeup work to work on, there is an assignment on Edulastic called Spiral Review. And the Spiral Review is going to count for the 4th marking period because I don't want to burden anyone who's behind, okay? It means that you're getting ahead of the game. We're reviewing older units of the book, so it's going to take you back to the beginning of the school year. For those of you who need to finish the test, I'm going to open it up for you. If you have questions, you have to ask me now before I open it up. The Edulastic, for Spiral Review, I just posted it today. And that's only if you're caught up with everything. So, for example, I'm looking at the test right now. And Fergie, if you're with me, I need you on part 2. Annalise, if you're with me, part 2. Christian, part 1. Taylor, you're finished with the test. Brian H., you're finished with the test. Brian O., there is one correction that I wanted you to make. I'm going to open it for you, and you'll be able to see where you should be. Janelle, you're finished with the test. Angelica, you are finished with the test. Adrian, you are on part 2. Kareem, you are finished with the test. Nathan, are you ready for part 1? Have you caught up? I'm going to open it up for you guys right now. Hold on, Christian. And Christian, also to answer your question, it's on Edulastic, and it's in 3 parts. All right, let's add you to part 1. Christian. Christian, were you able to study and look at the test review? Are you ready? Nathan is also ready. Excellent. Good job. So, Christian, you should be able to access it on Edulastic now. All right, Nathan, I just assigned it to you. Also, you should have access now. Yes, it's not open yet. I'm opening one at a time, buddy. Be patient with me. Okay, cool. All right. Let's go to, which one is the one that Brian O needs? Where is he? There he is. It says it's in progress. Yeah, this should be the one that you need. Open that up. Okay, Brian, I believe it's open to you. And it looks like you've attempted each one. Looks like you're on the last one. So I'll double check your work when I get a minute. But Brian O, it should be open to you now. Adrian, I believe you needed part 2. There you are. I might have to wait. Annalise and Adrian and not Angelica. Adrian and Annalise, do you have access to part 2? Or is it telling you that it's not open, like you can't get in? Yep, Brian, go ahead. It's open now. Fergie, where are you at, dear? Miss, there is only 2 questions. Yes, because it's in multiple parts. The idea is that students, when they join the stream, they could finish the 2 questions, and then the next day they could do the next part. That way you don't feel overwhelmed, and that way you get the whole test done. Okay? 3 parts. Okay, Fergie. Fergie is on part 2, and Fergie, you should have access now. Oh wait, part 2. Submitted? Uh-oh. It looks like you weren't finished though. Rats, you were not finished. Okay, then let me put you on 3 just to get you moving, because can you open mine, please? Okay, let's see where you are. Avril should be on part 2. I'm here on part 2. So let's see. Avril, it says that it's open already, dear. Make sure you have access. Refresh your screen, maybe. And then let's go back here. Part 3. All right, Fergie, I'm adding you to part 3. Where is Fergie? There she is. It's still paused. I know. Which one do I fix? The one that's incomplete. I think it's the last one, Brian O. Actually, it won't let me go in mine. Okay, I had the same issue in 8th grade, so I'm going to repause it and reopen it. I don't know why it works like that, but it does. It helped for some reason it helped in 8th grade, so I'll do it again. Open. Okay, folks, please refresh your Edulastic if you couldn't get in. It should work this time. It should be the last one, Brian. Oh, I did that. But it's a blank number line. All it has is tick marks. And yes, I do know that you did it on the other part of the test, but I reassigned it because you didn't do well. All right, it worked. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, it looks like Fergie, it looks like you need number 3 again. Because it doesn't look like you were finished. Guys, I'm going to say it again. I hope you're listening. Please do not submit until I tell you to submit. I need to look over your work so that you're not losing points needlessly. All right. I can pause the test. I don't have to have you submit it. It's a Google drawing, not a Google drawing. It's a drawing problem. So I see that you used like the pen tool to draw. So that's all you have to do. And I do see that it's there. Kareem wants to start the spiral review. As long as you're not missing anything for third marking period, I'm okay with that. Kareem, it looks like you are missing quite a few Moby assignments. So you should be, Kareem, you should be working on Moby before you do the spiral review. Hey, Jesus, how are you, buddy? Welcome back. Yeah, you were actually working on that before spring break. You made up an assignment and I put the grade in for you. So keep doing that, okay? Jesus is here. Okay, Jesus. Let's see where you're at, buddy. I think Jesus finished his test. Yes. Jesus finished his test. Jesus, if you have any makeup work, you should be working on that. Let's see where you are. The goal is for everyone to do well. Yeah, you have some makeup work, buddy. Jesus, let's make sure that you make up Unit 2, Lesson 12. I'm looking in your on-course right now. You are missing a classwork assignment called Unit 2, Lesson 12. You got to make that up. You are also missing the MobyMax area assignment. You got to get those 2 classwork assignments done first to bring up your grade. After that, we'll go from there, okay? Okay, cool. I can't draw a number line for the last question. Okay, let me take a look at the last question. Maybe I made a mistake. Let's see. For the very last one, it says, how do their 2 mixtures compare? Oh, well, then I guess I was wrong about that because it's so actually for questions 1 and 2, it looks blank. So you have to create either double number lines or tables to show at least three different equivalent ratios. That's first. Now the last one, true. You don't have to draw anything because you already did it in 1 and 2, or you're going to. In the last one, you have to tell me whose is weaker or stronger and why. I see what you wrote here, and you don't have to delete it. But you do have to tell me if Noah's was stronger or weaker than Andres, okay? I hope that makes sense. Okay, cool. Number 2 is hard. Okay. Let me take a look at number 2 for you. Braille? What about Braille? Are you learning Braille, Taylor? I've always wanted to learn Braille. It looks really interesting. So let's see. Homeroom, part 1. Number 2. What does number 2 look like? A bag contains 120 marbles. Some are red and the rest are black. There are no, okay. All right. This okay. So the only thing that I can really tell you about this problem is that this problem is like the rainy day problem that I did in the test review. When we compare ratios, we can compare them to each other or we can compare them to the whole. So the only thing that I can really tell you, Nathan, I would rather not touch bumpy paper. Okay, everybody has their own preferences. I guess just like Braille and Morse code were things that I was always interested in because I do enjoy the various ways we can communicate with each other, and Braille and Morse code are ways we communicate with each other. So the bumpiness didn't bother me. I just was interested to how to make sense out of it, you know? Okay, Nathan, with ratios, you're comparing quantities, right? So you can compare one quantity to another, right? You could do it like this. So in this case, we have marbles, and you can compare the red to the black, but you could also compare them to how many total there are in all, okay? And that's really all I can say since it's a test. What I do recommend is if you don't finish it before the end of the stream, you could look back at the video and look for the rainy day problem. There was a rainy / sunny day problem, and it was a good example of comparing the parts to the whole. And I might be able to tell you what day it was, because I was trying to keep track. Day 9. The rainy day problem should be on day 9, the video. The back of my hand is very bumpy. Should I be worried? It depends on the type of bumps. Does it itch? Sometimes people get small bumps because they had something or came into contact with something that they're allergic to. If it bothers you, wash your hand, maybe put some hand sanitizer on it. Definitely show your mom because she might know better, especially if it happened before. I'm confused on part 2, question 2. Part 2, question 2. Okay. Part 2, question 2. Part 2, number 2. Okay, if I could just open it. Something's going on here. Let me get to yours. Something's being weird. Go to your number 2. Okay, that's much better. Okay, Adrian, let me explain to you what's going on with number 2. Number 2, number 3, and number 4 are all part of one big problem. But for the purpose of Edulastic, I had to break it up. So number 2, number 3, and number 4 are all part of the same problem. In number 2, you're gonna represent Noah's mixture, the ratio that he's using. You're going to show it to us using a double number line or a table. I need at least 3 equivalent ratios in all. In number 3, you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to do it for Andre. And then in number 4, you have to tell us whose is stronger. Stronger in taste or weaker in taste, whatever way you're looking at it. You have to tell us whose is stronger or weaker and why. Okay. Does that help? Well, you could have come into physical contact with something that you're slightly sensitive or allergic to. You could have eaten or drinking something that you are slightly allergic to. But if it's not happening or spreading, then you're probably fine. Sometimes people get rashes when they have a virus or a cold, so it could, or allergies too. Like if you have seasonal allergies to the tree pollen. All right, you guess. All right, if you still get stuck, let me know. Make sure that you're labeling everything, Adrian. No matter what you pick, the double number line or the table. That's a possibility, yes. Sometimes when people get a cold or they have an allergy, they could also kind of break out on their skin. It's perfectly normal. No, don't start worrying, especially if it's only on your hand. Just wash your hand, keep it clean, and sanitize it. And if it continues to bother you, make sure you tell mom, because, she'll know if it's time to go to the doctor or not, okay? No worrying. Okay. Anybody else? Questions? Hopefully I've answered all questions so far. And I have to reassign number 3 to Ferdy somehow. So let's see what we got. Let me go into, I think that's this one. Only number 3, right? Question 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let me add Fergie here. So Fergie, if you can hear me, you're gonna redo what the problem I just talked to Adrian about. I could go over it with you, but I'm gonna let you finish what you're doing before I put that on your plate. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. I want you to take it in stride. It will get done, okay? Okay, so far so good. Miss, I can't find Unit 2, Lesson 12. Okay, let's go into, are you in your classroom? I'll go with you. Excuse me, guys. So in our homeroom, classwork tab, you're looking for Unit 2, Lesson 12. It is 1, 2, 3. From the top, I'm counting from the top down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the 7th one down. Unit 2, Lesson 12. It says it was due March 19th. Okay, so Google Classroom, classwork tab, 7th one down. Got it? Get it? Got it? Good. Kareem, remember that as you're finishing your Moby Max, you tell me so that I can change your grade and update it. No. Google Classroom, not the channel. And not on the stream. Jesus, go to your classwork tab. In Google Classroom, when you go to your Google Classroom, it should say the stream, classwork, and then something else. I need you to click on this tab, not this tab. This is where you need to be. If you're in the classwork tab, you don't see the posts or the streams. If you're in the classwork tab, not the classroom, go to the classroom and then click at the top, the tab, classwork. Go down to 7, and it says you're still confused. Okay, you're still confused. I don't know why you're confused. They're giving you a ratio, two recipes, one that Noah's using, one that Andre's using. You're going to show equivalent ratios with either a double number line or a table. You're going to do it for Noah, you're going to do it for Andre, and then you're going to say whose recipe tastes stronger or weaker. That's it. That's all you have to do. And it's a drawing problem. So you should be able to use the pen to draw your table or double number line. You're welcome, Jesus. I'm glad that you found it. Adrian, did you look at all 3, number 2, 3, and 4? Maybe if you look at 2, 3, and 4, maybe it'll make more sense if you saw all of it at once. And then you could go back and address each part. Hurry, 20 minutes left. Actually, a little 13 minutes left because I have to stream for the other class, so I'm gonna stop at 10:55. And it's okay, take your time. I can pause it. You don't have to submit it yet. No rushing. That's when people make mistakes. Avril says she's finished. Yes, you have to choose to put the equivalent ratios in a double number line or the table, whichever one you're picking. Make sure you label it, that it's Noah or Andre, and you tell me what's the scoops of powder and the water, okay? Display numerical data, Kareem, I finished it. Okay, I'm gonna look at that in just a minute. I'm gonna check Avril's work first. Avril says that she is done. Avril, you are working on part 2. Let's see. Okay, Avril, where are you? There you are. Avril, you saying that that's Noah. Avril, you have to tell me which one is you have to tell me which one is scoops and of powder and which one is like which one is the water, which water and powder, which one? Top or bottom, okay? And Noah actually did 4 with 6, so please check your work. He did 4 powder with 6 water, so you have to check your work for Noah. Let's check Andre. Andre, you have to label his. He did 5 with 8, so please again check your work and label it. How do they compare? Okay, you don't have to erase anything that you wrote, but you do have to tell me which one tastes stronger or weaker and why. Okay? Okay, now who's next? Kareem with his displaying. Okay, let's take a look. Kareem. Displaying. Okay, nice job, buddy. I see it. Okay, I just fixed it. I just updated it. Keep up the good work. Mister, we need to do the edge elastic, the spiral review. Only if you're done with everything for marking period 3. So for you, Mr. Brian H., you're asking me kind of late, don't you think? Let's see. All categories. Mr. Brian H., you look like you're good, but you've missed 3 Moby assignments. So I would like you to work on those before you do the spiral review. Spiral review will count for 4th marking period. I'm trying to help everybody wrap up this 3rd marking period as strongly as possible. Miss, I'm done. Go ahead and submit it. Make sure that you download, export to your drive, and attach properly. Miss Leggett, is it all right if I go eat? It depends. What are you working on your test, buddy? If you want, you can stop it. I'll pause it, and then you can come back tomorrow to finish up. Yeah, unfortunately, Jesus, I'm not going to see your Unit 2 Lesson 12 until you submit it, so I can't give you feedback yet. Once you submit it, I will look at it, and I will tell you if you have to make any corrections to it. All right, no problem, Adrian. Bye. Okay. We are on a roll. Wait, we leave now? If I don't fail the test, do I pass your class? That I don't know, Nathan. I just don't know. If there's any missing classwork, you should be working on that also. Just to play it safe. Brian, Adrian asked if he could go eat, and I'm gonna stop the stream in 2 minutes, so I figured I could just pause his test and let him go. So everybody that's on stream right now and working, you have 2 minutes. 2 minutes to wrap up your final thoughts, and then I'm gonna pause the test if you're working on it. And then you resume it. Don't submit. Just resume the next day. I will pause it. Okay? Okay. Okay. Good timing, Nathan. I'm gonna look at it real quick. I'll let you know if you can submit. And then after that, we'll stop. So you were on part 1, right, buddy? Part 1. And where are you? You're right there. Okay. Nathan, do me a favor. Click on number 1 so that it refreshes and you're not. Don't submit that. Go look at day 9 today. Before you get to the next stream, just look at day 9, and maybe the rainy day problem will help you with number 2. I don't want you to leave it completely blank. Okay. All right, guys. If you have any last. Yeah, don't submit, Nathan. Don't submit. I'm gonna pause it. So I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna say goodbye and see you tomorrow. I'm gonna pause any tests that you're working on. So it is really, really, really important that you click on a previous or next problem to guarantee that it saves your progress. I don't want to hit pause and then you lose your work. Okay, so anybody working on a test, one more time, anybody working on a test right now, please click on the previous problem or the next problem so that it saves your work. I'm going to pause. Do not submit. Just click on previous or next problems. And I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Take care and good luck with your classes today. First day back, right? Okay, ciao.